airport. Here begins the road to the sky. Every day 10 million people use aircraft for traveling all over the world. It is the airport that you always see when you fly in or out. Over 1,000 people are there on duty to make your flight safe. So who are they? How does it all work? The Priority Pass program will guide you to the area that is open for authorized personnel only. We will look inside a large and well-tuned mechanism and home to airplanes. All arrivals and departures at the airport are on a tight schedule. Every meeting and departure of the aircraft is performed almost automatically. When you've bought a ticket, you immediately become part of a perfectly tuned mechanism, where you are a main character, watching everything happen from afar. Welcome to one of the fastest growing and secure airports. In 2005, it saw the opening of a new terminal. In 2015, its passenger traffic already reached 3 million people per year. Astana Airport serves 12,000 passengers per day. With such a flow of people, it is not easy to ensure safety. However, security officials do their job very well. Airport is a strategic facility, so the safety of passengers is always a top priority. If you believe you can get inside an airport terminal with weapons, you're so wrong. In general, sharp objects, firearms, explosives are all not allowed in hand luggage, as well as in the luggage compartment. Also, there are various substances that are not allowed in luggage and carry-on baggage. If an inspector suspects that the baggage has a prohibited item, he or she will ask the passenger to open the luggage for inspection. Not everybody likes it. People are different. Some people understand the situation and are fine with the procedure, but some people become angry. Eldar has just spotted a suspicious object on the screen of his X-ray machine. He thinks he knows what it is, but he needs to clarify. Hello, is this your bag? Is there anything else inside except the umbrella? Maybe a selfie stick? Yes, so there is a selfie stick inside. Also, passengers have to undergo personal screening. Some people are fine with this procedure. Marhabat attended special psychology courses. She needs just one glance at a passenger to determine whether it is a threat to the airport security or not. If you look suspicious, officers may stop you to learn about the purpose of your visit. Inspectors start asking leading questions such as what your destination is and if there are any prohibited items in your baggage. If the person responds calmly, without any extra nervousness, and behaves naturally and adequately, then it is fine. If he or she starts getting nervous and does not behave naturally, we take him or her to additional inspection. Aviation security is provided by a large team. Every member of the team is required to be a true professional. If one person performs very well while the other works simply fine, this kind of cooperation will not be productive. All officers have to do the best they can. While passengers are going through screening, the Aviation Engineering Service is preparing to meet the aircraft. Every morning, the dispatching service of the airport hands out daily assignment sheets, according to which aviation service professionals carry out their work on a daily basis. Here we keep all the information, including flight number, type of aircraft, airplane stand number, and arrival or departure time. Keeping this assignment in mind, we distribute personnel around the airport. Some are assigned to assist airplanes in sortie or arrivals. Others are sent to carry out de-icing and nitrogen and oxygen refilling in airplanes. Which one is it? Is it number 13? The car is to arrive now. North cyclone has hit the city of Astana. Wet snow and the strong wind bring surprises with ice crust covering the runway. Officers of the aviation service arrive at the parking stand. Ice becomes a problem. Special machinery is cleaning the apron. Having inspected the apron, Roland notices a few pieces of ice left. Aviation service has not cleaned the parking stand lot number 6 completely. The parking stand is not ready yet. Weather conditions make changes in the work of airport services. However, Roland knows that the safe arrival of the aircraft is a top priority. After some negotiations, the parking stand is clear from the ice. Now the airplane will be guided to the parking stand. Now I'll be communicating with the crew by means of signs, which is known as marshalling. Now they have made sure the engines are off and the flashing beacons are off as well. We are putting blocking pads under the landing gear. We plug a communication device in the plane and contact the plane crew. Ground maintenance speaking. Braking pads are on. Remain on brakes. Clear. Roland is inspecting the plane to detect possible damage. We get in touch with the ground control too, as they monitor external conditions. It is necessary to do so because pilots do not always see the indication of a fire in engines or something else. Ground control can inform about external failures or some objects near the engines. So we prevent engines from starting in this case because it is dangerous. Every aircraft is checked upon arrival and before the departure. Engineers meticulously examine every centimeter of the airplane and check every button.
Периодические проверки самолета. Это
All airplanes are checked periodically. These checks include transit check, daily check, weekly check, as well as more thorough checks such as C check and D check. Upon arrival, we check the whole airplane for external defects.
весь самолет на внешние дефекты.
The engineer found no damages, so the plane can carry on its flight. Baggage screening service is another element of the airport security system. Dangerous items have to be prevented from getting on board the aircraft. The baggage of passengers goes through an X-ray machine, which produces an image in several dimensions. The main skill here is the ability to distinguish between dangerous items and the normal ones. Specialists at the baggage screening service are able to do it perfectly. These are the officers with vast experience. If we see a strange or prohibited object, we stop the bag and call the owner of this baggage item. The passenger is delivered here accompanied with an airport official. We open his luggage in the presence of officers from both the Aviation Security Service and the Airport Police. We open the bag in their presence only, and then we follow the procedures. If the suspicious item in the baggage is prohibited for carriage, the passenger has the right to leave it for storage at the airport. In this case, we can draw up a report, seize the item and keep it here for 30 days. The owner of the item is given a document confirming we have seized his belongings and stored them here for 30 days. Within these 30 days, the passenger has to come and take the item. In case he or she doesn't show up within 30 days to reclaim the baggage item, we send the goods for utilization. If you arrive at the airport on time, you do not need to hurry. Without any hassle, you can go through all procedures from screening to boarding. Check-in for international flights opens 3 hours before departure time and closes 40 minutes prior to takeoff. Check-in for domestic flights opens 90 minutes before departure time and closes also 40 minutes prior to takeoff. This is the reason why we tell all passengers to arrive at the airport early. As you know, Astana is the capital of the Republic of Kazakhstan, with a large flow of passengers at the airport. It happens that people are running late and they beg us to let them through quickly. We cannot do it. All passengers should arrive early. So it is all about discipline when you arrive early, get through all procedures and enjoy your flight. Such tough rules are related to a limited service time frame for the aircraft. Each service has its own schedule. Any failure could delay the flight. Therefore, every minute matters. After screening, the baggage is forwarded to be loaded into the airplane. Officers from the baggage service also have a certain route and a tough schedule. If a passenger does not drop off his luggage on time, the service has to go to the airplane again. Such a case can disturb the duty of other services. This is the process of food delivery. They have only 15 minutes to unload the food and leave the area around the airplane. All services are running like a Swiss watch, precisely and without hassle. These red stripes form a zigzag, which regulates precisely the flow of passengers. As you know, a lot of people fly through Astana. As a result, we provide a smooth flow of passengers, proceeding directly to the screening area to make it all happen smoothly. In order to make sure the passengers always have timely information about the flight, the airport employs a large information group.
9, слушаю.
Operator 9, hello, how can I help you?
Сейчас, минуточку.
A flight to Kazakh is at 7 p.m. operated by Jibek Air. As soon as we get updated information through the means of radio communication and dispatchers, we immediately pass it over to the passengers. A crew has arrived aboard. Flight attendants are preparing to meet the passengers. At a pre-flight briefing, the senior officer distributes us, after which we arrive aboard and start fulfilling our assigned duties. In accordance with the duties, an officer in charge follows a checklist to inspect the airplane, including its rescue equipment. Those responsible for the kitchen receive food. Senior flight attendant reports to the plane commander that we are ready. After that, passengers proceed to boarding. Remember what they tell you during a pre-flight safety demonstration. Do you watch the flight attendant attentively when he or she gives an explanation? The pre-flight safety demonstration is a vital link in the chain of in-flight safety. The knowledge of how to deal with possible emergency situations can be very useful.
Your oxygen mask locate above the seat will drop automatically in case of emergency. Shoulders kept in residence mask and pull down coral nose and mouth with fixed mask. Your safety card located seat pocket in front of you. Please study it careful. Thank you for attention.
Astana Airport is bidding farewell to its passengers. The aircraft has passed all stages of checks and is ready for takeoff. We do not see the whole complexity of the work carried out by the employees of the airport on pre-flight preparations, but now we know everything about it. When your flight departs without delay, it means all services did their job smoothly and quickly.
В аэропорту Астаны работают 4 смены.
4 shifts of operation services work at Astana Airport. They work round the clock 24/7. No matter if it is day or night, the airport is always ready to provide services to both passengers and airlines. Every day Astana Airport fills out a service quality card. We do our best to make sure all passengers feel comfortable and convenient at Astana International Airport.
Мы непосредственно проводим работу для того, чтобы пассажирам было находиться в аэропорту Астаны комфортно и удобно.